All right, guys, I'm going to walk you through the process to get your test case videos created. The first step whenever you first start getting into creating your test cases is to identify the customers that you have worked with that would be a great test case. So think back through the past year or the past couple of months. Which customers really stood out to you? Which customers did you feel like you had a great connection with and you feel like might be a great fit to be one of those test cases? Once you've identified those customers, then you need to reach out to them and set up a follow-up inspection, just doing your 3-month or 1-year post-install inspection with that customer. When you go back out, you're gonna get back up on that roof, you're gonna check out that flooring, make sure that everything looks good. And when you come back down, you start talking to the homeowner, that is when you bring up the possibility of them being one of your test cases. Hey, Mr. Jones, I know that we had a great experience working with you and your roof is looking amazing. I just wanted to ask, would you mind being one of our test cases to talk with other homeowners and explain how your experience was working with us? Simple question, just ask it just like that. Once that homeowner has confirmed that they're willing to be one of your test cases, that's when you would coordinate with your videography team on getting them out to do those test cases. Now, it's very important that when you actually go back out and start to get these test case videos created, that you use a small camera. We use the DJI Pocket camera, just a very, very small camera that makes it really easy for the homeowner to look into that camera and tell the story of their experience working with you. We found in the past that when you go use a big bulky camera, it is really uncomfortable for that homeowner to actually open up and really tell about their experience. You might have some one-off customers that are used to talking to a camera, but most of them are not. So when you actually go out and start creating that video, make sure that you're using a small camera to make that homeowner feel very comfortable throughout that process. Now, when you go and you actually create that video and you take that video, you're gonna ask them the test case questionnaire. We have a link to a sheet here that we're gonna provide that has all the questions that you want to ask that homeowner during the course of that process. Now, that video might take you between 5 and 10 minutes to create from start to finish. Once you have all of those questions answered, you also want to make sure that you are prodding to get more information. If homeowner gives you a very blanket answer, ask them more along the lines of, hey, can you elaborate more on that? What was your real situation? Get them to talk more about that experience. The more that you can get them to talk and tell their story, that's where the goodies come in. That's where you really get the good details about their process and really how their experience was when they were working with you for that project. Now, once you have your video created, then you have to go and get it back to your editor. So you really want to make sure you're clipping out all of the questions that you had asked, just making it seem like the homeowner is telling the story from start to finish. Hey, my name is Noah and I chose Horvath Roofing. And then from there, it just tells that entire process from start to finish. You do not want this to seem like you are there prodding the information in the final product. You want that final video to really be them just telling you more about that story, telling you more about their example of how it looked like when they started working with you, why they chose you, any hidden objections that they had working with you, all the way down to their final experience. So guys, we're gonna go show you some example videos. That way you can see the difference in the categories. You can see customers that have had a high pain point. We can have customers that are a dog lover. And then we even have what we call our fail-safe customers, customers that had some things go wrong with their project, but we were still able to come out and make them fully satisfied. So guys, if you have any other questions about actually going out and creating your test case videos when you first start out, send a message. We'll see you guys on the next one.